inside the body's molecular tipping point, and why you might not feel the shift until it's already too late. Aging doesn't always show up like a slow, predictable creep. Sometimes it feels more like you went to bed one night feeling fine and woke up in a different body. One that needs more recovery time, forgets names more easily, and suddenly doesn't respond to your usual workout the way it used to. For a long time, people chalked this up to coincidence or bad luck, maybe a stressful week, or just getting older. But emerging science tells a different story. It turns out that the body may flip into a faster aging state at specific tipping points, like a silent molecular switch you didn't even know existed. We've long believed that aging is a slow, steady decline, gradual wear and tear on your cells, joints, and systems. But high-resolution studies of DNA methylation, how your genes get switched on and off, proteomics, how your proteins shift, and cellular resilience suggest there's nothing slow or steady about it. Instead, researchers are identifying moments when the body seems to shift, sometimes abruptly, from maintenance mode into decline mode. It's not a linear slide. It's a cliff, and most people don't know they've stepped off it until they're already midair. What causes the switch? A mix of internal and external signals, many of which have to do with how your body is handling stress, damage, and repair. At the center of this molecular tipping point are markers like increased pro-inflammatory cytokines, a drop in mitochondrial output, loss of protein quality control, and changes in DNA methylation patterns that begin silencing genes involved in youthful repair and turning on those associated with degeneration. It's like your body's internal quality control team goes on a smoke break and forgets to come back. And here's the part that feels almost cruel: the switch can be silent. You might feel relatively fine, still running, working, pushing through deadlines, while beneath the surface, your cells are shifting into a mode that prioritizes survival over regeneration. It's not always a dramatic health event that causes it. Sometimes it's the accumulation of years of microstress, poor sleep, unchecked inflammation, erratic eating, unrelenting work pressure, unresolved trauma, or just a lack of rest and rhythm in your life. This means that you might look in the mirror at 44 and see yourself. Then look again at 45 and think, who is that tired person and why are they in my bathroom? Because the transition isn't always visible until the biological damage is already spreading. Telomeres start shortening faster. Senescent cells start sticking around longer. Your immune system gets more sluggish and confused. And worse, your cellular epigenetic clock, the one that predicts your true biological age, may jump ahead years in what feels like a single season of stress or neglect. But here's where the switch metaphor becomes not just ominous, but empowering. Because just as lifestyle can trigger this molecular shift, it can also delay it, or even partially reverse it. Interventions like regular strength training, fasting mimicking diets, plant-rich anti-inflammatory eating, circadian-aligned sleep schedules, and deep stress recovery have all shown effects on the molecular markers of aging. They don't just make you feel better, they literally push your cells back toward a youthful expression state. What's more, new research shows that this isn't an all-or-nothing switch. For many people, the body fluctuates between modes depending on how it's being supported. A stressful 3-month period can age your immune system by years, but a focused, restorative recovery period can dial it back. We're starting to understand that aging is dynamic, not static. You're not locked into decline just because you pass some invisible threshold. You're in conversation with your biology every day. And yet most of us live as if that conversation isn't happening. We ignore fatigue. We override stress signals. We glorify pushing through. But these are the very behaviors that flip the silent switch sooner. It's not that one bad night of sleep or one skipped workout ruins you. It's that your body is always listening for patterns. Is this person giving me the signal to thrive or to conserve? Are we in a season of growth or one of decay? The real tragedy isn't that the aging switch exists. It's that most people don't know they're standing next to it, flipping it every day through the choices they make or don't make. The silent switch is, in some ways, the body's ultimate form of feedback. It tells you whether you're building resilience or borrowing from your future. So if you feel like you've aged overnight, you might not be imagining it. But that doesn't mean you're powerless. The question isn't just, when will the switch flip, but rather, what am I doing to keep it from flipping today? Because aging may not be optional, but how fast you age, that part's still in your hands.